it's about to get a lot more competitive. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here with Walts, and today we're taking a look at the TCL massive 98-inch 651G. Not only is this a QLED TV, but it's also a Google TV, so it's going to have all of your favorite smart apps baked into that operating system, which is very, very nice. Obviously, that's not the only cool feature, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, the 651 is going to come in 7 different sizes. You're going to have a 43, a 50-inch, 55-inch, 65-inch, 75-inch, 85-inch, and of course the whopping 98-inch, which we're looking at today. Now, in terms of actual dimensions for the 98-inch, it's going to come in with a width of 85.8 inches, a height of 50.8, and a depth of 16.5. That is with the stand. It's going to weigh about 124 pounds. So if you're going to be installing this on the wall or, just setting it up in general, definitely have 2 people. When it is on its stand, it rests at about 3.5 inches or so from the actual base, from the bottom of the screen to the base of wherever it's standing on. This is more than enough room for a soundbar. And if you're someone who's been looking at maybe a larger soundbar, something like, a Polk Magnify Max, which is a pretty cool soundbar in my opinion, this would definitely fit under it. And if you want to stick with the brand, they also have some cool TCL soundbars. I'll leave a link for that as well. As of now, we don't have it on the stand. We actually have it mounted on the wall, but we also have it on this really cool Kanto TV mount that you can move around. It's the MTP 100. This thing is rated up to 200 pounds, and of course you can see it can fit a 98-inch TV, so we'll probably do a separate video on that, and I'll link that as well, but just wanted to mention that as, most people probably aren't doing reviews on mobile TV carts. Now, as far as bezels, they're thinner than the average bezel, but they're nothing like an OLED. It's kind of what you pay for. You're not paying for an ultra premium TV. You're paying for a giant TV at a good price. With that being said, I do like the way the back of the TV looks. I think the grid pattern is very stylish. Probably gonna have this on your wall so you won't see it, but for those of you who are in an open concept and you'll be seeing the back of a TV, it's not gonna look terrible. Should be pretty easy to reach those inputs as well. Now, in terms of viewing angles, it's not amazing, but it does its job. And if you're in a pretty big room and you're not watching it from, 90 degrees, you're going to be able to see what's on the screen. It does have decent reflection handling, but again, if you're in a super, super bright room, you should probably be looking at a mini LED, something with a little bit more. But, if this is going in a basement or you're watching it, at night primarily, I wouldn't be too worried about it. And as far as picture quality goes, the Q651G is a 4K Ultra HD TV with a resolution of 3840 by 2160. It does have HDR Pro Plus, Dolby Vision, HDR10 Plus, HDR10, and HLG, so lots of codecs, lots of really good stuff in terms of picture quality. I also do want to mention that this panel is a 120 hertz refresh rate. For those of you who game, this is going to be a big deal, especially if you have a next-gen console. If you don't have a next-gen console, when you do upgrade, you'll at least be ready to be able to see that 120 frames. And as I mentioned earlier, it does come with Google TV. That's the built-in operating system. If you're more of an Apple or, Roku fan, you can definitely plug that in. I just think it's nice when the TV has a good operating system, built in. And not to mention, with Google TV, you do get Chromecast built in, which is kind of cool. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, let's talk connections. On the back of the TV, you'll see that the 651G comes with 3 HDMI ports, including one eARC, one USB, a digital out, that's going to be for your soundbar, analog out 3.5 millimeters, so you could actually plug an auxiliary cord into that, which is kind of cool. And of course, an Ethernet port. It does have Wi-Fi 5, so if you're connecting to Wi-Fi, it should be pretty quick, but sometimes your modem or your router, it just is not in the right space, and you probably need to have it hardwired. So I would always recommend hardwiring your TV if possible, but it does have good Wi-Fi. And because it is a smart TV, it's going to work with your smart home, like your Amazon Alexa, Google Home, AirPlay 2. It has all the built-in stuff that you need if you have a smart home. It also comes with a medium-sized remote. Nothing too fancy here. It's pretty basic, but it is motion activated, so the backlights on the buttons will actually light up when you pick up the remote, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, let's talk audio. The 651 supports Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital Plus 7.1, Dolby Digital 5.1, and PCM. Having that eARC is going to be necessary for that. Now, it does have a 40-watt speaker system, but if you've ever watched any of my videos before, you know that I am not a fan of TV speakers. I think just about everybody needs at least a soundbar, if not a full surround system. And the reason being is sound is 50% of the experience, if not more. And if you don't believe me, watch this clip of high quality video with low quality audio, and then low quality video with high quality audio, and you tell me which one is more tolerable.
So this is an example of amazing video quality with terrible audio quality. Let's switch and see what sounds better.
Now our video quality has decreased, but our audio quality has gone through the roof. Major improvements. What do you guys think? So yeah, I mean, basically the point is audio is a lot more important than you think. Think about when you're driving, you're looking for an address and you just turn the volume down so you can focus, right? It's the same kind of thing. If you just have underwhelming audio with a super cool TV, it's just an underwhelming experience. And if you're wondering, hey, why soundbars? Like I didn't know about soundbars. Why are there such a big thing now? Well, it's because TV speakers have just gotten so thin, and typically they face the ground or they face the wall, and they just don't sound good. So the soundbar is a dedicated audio device that you can plug into your TV that will make it a lot better. So with that being said, pretty much wraps up the video. I do, however, want to know what you guys think. This is a very, very, very affordable option for a 98-inch. I think it's going to be very competitive. If you're someone who's already bought this TV, let us know what your experience has been, or if you're thinking about it, what maybe some questions you might have. If you want to directly support me, then you can check all the links down in the description. Other than that, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.